but I've heard a story about your van.
Yes.
So I want to know this story.
Yeah. So every third Sunday, we do a meal for the homeless. So actually, it's for anybody, primarily for the homeless. We just open up the church for anybody to come in, grab a meal. Anybody can eat. We usually serve 100 to 150 people right before service. We did that at 5, service at 6. So we've been doing that a little over a year now. Different churches come in and kind of sponsor it. But there was a guy that was coming. We'd seen him twice. Didn't really talk to anybody. Always in the background. One Friday night, we had just gone to bed, put the boys to sleep. We got into bed. A neighbor comes banging on our door. You got to get out here. And 11 o'clock at OB, somebody banging on your door. I'm thinking, what's going on, right? I got a bat, and I'm like, okay, what's happening? He's like, no, it's Paul, your neighbor. You guys got to get out here. Your van's on fire. And it's not even registering what he's saying. I'm like, van's on fire, whatever. And we parked in the alley. And so I come running out, put some clothes on real quick, run out, put some shorts on, run out, and the van is just smoking. The fire department's there, the huge truck. They're out there. They're about to bust the window open. They're like, "You got keys? Because we got to get in because it's smolder. The fire's on the outside is out, but it's smoldering on the inside." And so I ran inside, got the keys, came back out, and it's a total loss. Somebody had dragged a trash can, like the big city trash cans, dragged it, placed it next to our van, poured gas in there, lit it on fire, and set it right next to our car.
Why?
We have no idea. And then he went out that night and lit 11 more fires that night, just all over OB. Just went crazy. We didn't know it at the time, but thank goodness the people across from us in the alley had 2 video cameras, and so the police show up and they're like, "Anybody have video?" The guy's like, "We got video," and they showed it to him, so they got to be able to get a picture of the guy that did it. And we're like, we think we know this dude. He's got red dreadlocks. I mean, it's a black guy with red dreadlocks. It's kind of easy to spot, like as red as your tie, dreadlocks, kind of colored. They find him the next morning, lighting another fire on somebody else's car. So they grab him and they're like, "Yep, it's definitely him." But the van's a loss. So we're like, and our kids are 5 and 6 at that time, and our middle one really just got a pure heart. He's like, "Why would somebody light our van on fire, Dad? I don't understand." He's doing tears, and he's like, my car seat was in there, and we're trying to explain this to this guy, and I'm thinking, I mean, I'm 10 years out of prison, so there's a lot of the old me still there. So as soon as I see this, I'm thinking, okay, who can I call? I know some fellas in OB that can take care of business still, right? And my wife, thank God, she's there. She's like, no, we need to be praying for this guy, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because I'm going the
other direction.
Yeah, I'm thinking old Mark Porter. And she said, "We need to pray for this guy." And I'm like, "You're right. He needs Jesus just like we do." And so next day we called the insurance company, get everything set up. They give us a rental car. A couple from here in Temecula at Brian Wilson's church, who we kind of got to know pretty well. I called them that morning. They had put on Facebook they were getting rid of a Nissan Armada. Not getting rid of it, trying to sell it. And I said, "Is that still for sale?" And Brian's like, "Yeah, let's talk about it whenever you get some stuff back from the insurance. When you hear back from them, we'll see what we can do." And I was like, "I don't think we're gonna get much." He's like, "We'll see what we can do. Let's just wait it out." I was like, "All right." So we were going out to dinner that night just to kind of breathe a little bit. He calls me up. We're just getting in the rental car that we have, and he says, "Mark, you got a second?" I was like, "Yeah. What's happening?" He's like, "Me and my wife and my daughter were praying, and we think we're supposed to give this car to you." They were selling it for $11,000.
Wow.
"We're supposed to give this to you." And I'm not too emotional, but I couldn't talk. And I'm a pastor too, and so I can talk a lot, right? That's what I get paid to do. And I'm like, if I talk, I'm gonna lose it. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me." And Lindsay's like, "Are you all right?" With my wife, she's like, "Are you okay?" Because we're just getting in the car. And I'm like, "You won't believe what's going on. You won't believe this." And Brian's like, "Yeah, we want to bless you guys. God told us to do this." And so going from a van, I mean, it was a nice van, but it wasn't what we got now, to a decked out Nissan Armada. I mean, God just gave us an upgrade. In one day, all this turned around. So we go from what are we going to do? How are we going to get through this? To, "Oh my gosh, Lord, you're so good. He took care of us better than we could ever imagine."
I love stories like that because